Welcome to Game Night Timer. Press the button to start.
I guess we'll press the button to get started.
Ready, player one, start now. And your time is up.
Hey everyone, Caroline here, and I'm on a mission to end slow game nights. I recently posted a video where I hacked my Google AIY Kit, Voice Kit version 1, and when I saw that little microphone they included with the kit, I thought, why not record my own audio for the game night timer? So in this episode, I'll show you exactly how to hack your AIY Kit to capture custom audio for the timer, and I'll even encourage you to have some fun and make your own funny recordings. If you don't already have one of these kits, they've been discontinued, sorry. But if you're watching this in 2025, I'm giving one away brand new in October and November. Stay tuned to the very end of this video for details on how you can enter to win. Now let's get started. We are going to use our Raspberry Pi 3. I've already formatted my MicroSD card, and I've got a power cable, and you'll need all the other peripherals. We are getting out my AIY Voice Kit version 1, and here it is, and we're going to do an unboxing. And we've got a AIY Projects, and it's intended to be used with a Raspberry Pi 3 Model B. It's got a nice button here, cables, voice hat. Here's my voice hat. And here's the microphone. In this video, we're going to use this AIY microphone. I have it plugged in, powered on. Let's start by formatting our microSD card. Now, I usually don't go over this step because I've already covered it in a previous video, but on this one for the AIY kit, I'm going to choose Raspberry Pi 3, but for operating system, I'm going to choose a legacy 32-bit Debian Bullseye. I am not going to choose the current Raspberry Pi OS, Bookworm, 64-bit or 32-bit. I am choosing our legacy 32-bit, which is Bullseye. I'm going to choose that one, and that is the version I am working from. I did try this project with the Bookworm version. It was super slow, and I think it just eventually died, so that's why I'm going with the Bullseye legacy version. Now we are working from the legacy Bullseye version of the Raspberry Pi. I'm going to open up a web browser and go over to my GitHub page where I have all the code and the commands and the information stored. I'm also going to open up a terminal as well. And the first thing I like to do is to do an upgrade. And I'll copy that over and I will paste it and hit enter. And we'll just update that real quick here. And we'll just keep on going down my instructions on my GitHub page. Excellent, everything is upgraded. Now we're going to enable the voice hat. I'm going to copy that and I'm going to paste, and I'm not going to sudo reboot just yet. Now there are two different ways of doing this. I am on legacy. I tried it on the current version of the Raspberry Pi operating system. It didn't work. This command would be different, or using the current version of the Raspberry Pi operating system or not, but I'm using a legacy. So I'm going to hit enter, and now I've enabled the sound card. Next, I need to do a sudo reboot. I'll hit enter. We have rebooted, and now we need to get back to our GitHub repository and our terminal. Before we want to test the speaker, I want to make sure I've selected the AIY Voice Kit now that I've rebooted. So I'm going to go over to volume control. I'm going to right click. I am going to select my sound card. And then this microphone wasn't here before, and it is automatically selected. And then also the volume, I'm going to change it just a little. This next step is a little bit loud. And then we can test the speaker. Warning, this can be a little bit loud. I'm going to hit enter. That was testing out the sound card. So excellent. That means that we have connected our voice hat and our speaker correctly. Okay, next we want to install our libraries. Now, when I did this earlier, it said that I had all the libraries, or I had a newer version of all the libraries. This might be optional, but let's just make sure we have all the libraries we are going to need. Next, we want to do a git clone of the AIY Projects GitHub page. I'm going to copy that and paste and hit enter. Okay, we have done the git clone. Next, we want to cd get into that directory we just downloaded. So I'm now in AIY Projects-Raspbian. Now I'm going to do a sudo pip install. Copy, paste, enter. Excellent. We have completed the install of AIY Projects. I'm going to cd into the main, and I'm going to git clone my repository with my Python files. Copy, paste, enter, git clone game night timer. Next, we want to be able to record our own audio files. This is when you want to make some custom audio, and I'm going to use Audacity for this. I think there are other choices, but I like the UI for Audacity, so I'm going to install Audacity. In truth, to make this video go a little faster, I have already installed Audacity, so it should say, hey, it's already done, because it does take a few minutes. Excellent. Audacity is installed. And after you've installed Audacity, you go over to your Raspberry icon, click it, mouse over to sound and video, and then click on Audacity. And that's how you are able to create your own files, record your own custom audio using that microphone that's included with the AIY kit. Now, I do get this error message every single time. Doesn't seem to affect the outcome, so I'm just going to continue through this. And welcome to Audacity. I'm going to click OK. And the first thing I want to do for the speaker, I selected the voice hat. And then for the microphone, I'm selecting the voice hat. And there it is. So those are the recording channels. And I have everything set to the highest level. And I can just go ahead and record something right now. I'll click record. Hello, this is a test. I am testing the microphone right now. I'm going to delete what I'm not going to use. And let's see if this plays back. Hello, this is a test. I am testing the microphone right now. And that is our first successful recording. Now you probably want to make this a little bit louder. Hit select, go to effect. I'm going to hit amplify. I'm going to increase the amplification by about 8 decibels. And I'm going to click OK. And now it's much louder. So let's play this again. Let's set the playhead. Play this again. Hello, this is a test. I am testing the microphone right now. Okay, excellent. And if this is what I wanted to use, I will click File, click Export. I want to export as a WAV file. And then I'm going to go to Home, Directory Game Night Timer, AIY Voice Kit, Audio. And this is where we want to save the files. I'm going to name it Test. And I'm going to save as a test. I'm going to click Save. And I'm going to click OK. Now let's open up our file manager. Let's go over to my Directory Game Night Timer. Let's test out the button. I'm going to right click and I'm going to open up Ngenie. And let's see if this button works. Click Run. And it says press the AIY button to toggle the LED. And when I press the button, it turns on. And I press it again, it turns off. So I'm toggling the LED. I'm going to Control C to exit. Now let's try the next test file, which is testing the speaker and the button. I'm going to open it up in Ngenie and I'm going to hit run. And it says press the button to toggle the LED. And it does the same thing, except now there's a sound. Control C to exit, that works. Excellent. Let's try the next one, 2-player timer. Right click and open up Ngenie. And now you'll see where I have my custom audio. So my custom audio starts with a welcome when it starts playing. Then there's start player 1, start player 2, and the timeout. If you go into the directory, you'll see there's this audio folder where I saved everything. And we've got a start player 1, 2, 3, and 4. We've got the timeout and we have the welcome. And I'm going to hit run to start this.
Welcome to Game Night Timer. Press the button to start. Ready, player 1, start now.
to make this video go a little quicker, the turns are only 10 seconds long.
And your time is up.
And that was player 1. So we'll press the button to restart the timer.
Player 2, start. And your time is up.
Let's check out the 4-player version now. It's going to work pretty much the same way. And you'll notice that there is the welcome wave sound, player 1 through 4, the timeout. And this is where you can get really creative. You could record people's names. You could call them something funny, little nicknames. I just did something really boring, and I just have player 1 through 4. And I do have little sounds for each one. Let's check it out. Let's hit play.
Welcome to Game Night Timer. Press the button to start. Ready, player 1, start now.
And then if player 1 doesn't need their entire time,
Player 2, start.
you can just switch it over to the next player. I did cut in a few little sounds that I found on the internet for free.
And your time is up.
And my time is up, so let's go to player 3.
Player 3, start.
And then
Player
player.
4, start.
So I can toggle through all 4 players anytime.
And your time is up.
I hope you can see how you could customize this for yourself. And all you have to do is just rename these WAV files in your code. Also, you want to change the turns to longer than 10 seconds. I want to make it at least a minute for each turn. Under config, this is where you would change the turns to 60 seconds or 2 minutes or however long you want to make these turns, the yellow, the warning times as well. Next, I'm going to show you how to automatically load this 4-player or 2-player, whichever version you want to use. I'm going to show you how to make the Raspberry Pi AIY Kit auto start on the same code every single time. Now we're going to start with our GitHub page, and we're going to first prepare the environment. Let's make sure the audio is mapped to our admin. For a lot of people, they use Pi. For me, I like to use admin. How do you know what your username is? It's right here where it says it's whatever letters come before @Raspberry Pi. Sudo user mod -a -G space audio and your username. Enter. Next, you want to make a directory that you're going to have everything start in. Paste that. Enter. Now I'm going to use the 4-player versions. Let's do the 4-player, and we're going to copy my 4-player Python code into that directory we just created. And this is also super important. You want to copy your WAV files, your audio files, into that directory you just created. Enter. Okay, and now you want to chmod the file you're going to be running every time you turn on this Raspberry Pi AIY Kit. And I'm going to copy that. So I'm using the 4-player version. I've chosen that. Right click, paste, enter. Okay, excellent. So now we want to create our timer service. I'm going to hit copy, paste, and this is going to open up a file called AIY-timer.service. Paste the code that was provided here, and I'm going to change where it says your username, and it does that in 2 different places. I'm going to change that to my username, which we just went over how you figure out what your username is. Mine is admin here, and I'm going to change it over here too. User equals admin. Okay, excellent. I want to start the correct file, 4-player version, so I'm going to delete everything else. So I want to start. And then I'm going to hit Control X to exit, Y, enter, and there is my timer service. I need to make sure that the audio services are going to work properly, so I need to know what card this is. Right click and paste, and my voice hat is card number 1. Okay, I'm going to remember that. Copy this code, and I'm going to set everything to card number 1. Edit this, my card number is the number 1, and then once again, my card number is number 1. All right, perfect. And now I want to restart my ALSA and initialize my ALSA. And now I want to test my audio. And this came with the code, the Raspberry Pi AIY Kit GitHub, and I'm going to change my username to my username, which is admin.
Front, center.
That works. That came out the way I thought it was going to work. We've tested my audio. Now that we know our audio is working, now we're going to do systemctl. It's sudo systemctl. Now we need to enable the service. Yes, we're going to enable the service. Then we're going to start the service. We should also look at the status of our service too. When we reboot it, it should go right into our Python script. And I'm going to do reboot now.
Welcome to Game Night Timer. Press the button to start. Ready, player 1, start now. Player 2, start. Player 3, start. Player 4, start. And your time is up.
And that's how you can take your AIY Voice Kit and turn the Game Night Timer into something truly personal with your own recorded audio. Whether it's a dramatic countdown, a silly buzzer, or your best impression of a game show host, it's your project to make it your own. If you want a chance to win one of these kits, I'm giving one away in October and November of 2025. It's US only. The Raspberry Pi 3 is required but not included, and I'll cover standard shipping. To enter, comment on this video this month and fill out the entry form. Full rules are linked in the video description below. I will draw the winner live here on my channel. Thanks for watching, and may your game nights be faster, funnier, and even more competitive than ever. Bye now.